Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is Linda Israel. Wait, it's the Linda Israel. I'm so glad to have y'all here. It is Thursday. It's Mixed Media Day. It is March, or what month is it? May the 14th, and it is 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I am so glad to have you here. If you haven't already, joined the raffle, and I'll explain that more just a little bit. If you're here for the first time, say hi in the chat. Love to say hello to you, and want you to know that this is a place that you can have fun and be upbeat and friendly in the chat. So do speak up and say hi. If you have a question, put it in all caps. I'll do my best to answer those questions during the live stream. If I don't see it, ask again. Usually Robin, who is my right-hand woman, she's my official note taker. If she sees it and knows the answer, she'll answer it, or she'll say, hey, so-and-so has a question, or she'll repeat the question for me sometimes. So thank you so much. For being here. Let's see. Friendly, upbeat, note taker. If you have questions, got all that. Okay, so y'all can watch this as a replay. I don't say this very often. And if you go just below, if you're on a computer or sometimes in the up corner, you can change the playback speed to make it faster to get through it. Because sometimes these go long, so we should be here about 2 hours. Could go as long as 3, depends on the audience and what you want me to do today. You do earn junk bucks while you're watching. It's a virtual currency that I created for my channel to kind of give you a thank you for watching, and you can check your bucks by typing !bucks. When you get to 2,000 bucks, you can type !award, and you can get a $10 off coupon to my store at lindaisrael.com. And most everything that I show, I either have a link for it somewhere, or you can get it through my shop. And if you have a question about something, do ask, because I'll do my best to answer that. If you make a donation, you also get junk bucks. If you play the in-chat games, you get junk bucks as well. And so I just want to thank you all for being here. I am offering at the end, we're going to have a couple of journals here that you can win, possibly. I've got an Out to Sea junk journal. This is using the subscription box images, and I think one image from the planner kit. I had this already printed when I was working on Monday, and I didn't get to this journal, so I just went ahead and made one. Isn't that funky with that fish face right there? Robin's the link giver, and there's a fish there. So I did some stamping. I thought I'd show you this really fast. I used a piece of scrap paper, and I don't see it now because I cleaned off my desk. Oh, here it is. I punched a hole in a piece of scrap paper, and I put it down over my card. I colored it with some distress ink and a little bit of tattered angels. Then I used a torn piece of paper and kind of used my distress oxide to kind of give a sky and cloud look. I used a rubber stamp. This is a little ship. And then I used the water stamp below it, and the little birdie I tried to put more in the foreground. And I made that quick little journal card. This is one of those Project Life journal cards, and I just thought that would be kind of cool to have a journal card made with that. I used some scraps of paper. This was some dictionary and book pages that I used to make pockets, and my poor man's lace, my cheesecloth back there in the background. I love the images that Norella chose for this kit, mainly because I gave her inspiration. I said, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and she was able to put it together. Rubber stamping here and here. And this is from the April stencil clubs. If you did not get the April stencil club, you didn't join up to get that in time, I still ship those out. Just let me know when you place an order that, hey, Linda, I want the April stencil club, and I will ship that out, and then you'll get that. And next month, you'll get whatever the current month is. I used another stencil here on this side, and that's that same ship with the water below it. This is another stamp. This is a lighthouse diagram that I used on a piece of cardstock. And that's one of the mini pages from the mini journal. I do have this as a digital download in my shop, and I'll be working on tonight and tomorrow getting the physical kit uploaded to my shop. I don't have all the elements put together yet, so I had somebody email me that they want to go ahead and get the digital part of it, so I'm going to try to get that set up so I can process those people. Hey, Valerie! I did ship out a bunch of prizes, and I'll be shipping out more tomorrow, as well as the stencil club that will go out on the 15th tomorrow. The Out to Sea kit will ship, what is this, June 15th. So I will have that shipping out. If you have a subscription already, you will get that billed to you before we ship out. I'm going to have a limited run on the Out to Sea kit. There's only going to be 50. So if you're not a current subscriber and you want this, be on the lookout at lindaisrael.com. When I share this, it will be on my landing page. It'll say subscription box, limited time only, Out to Sea. Here I use some 1-inch squares that Norella has. I use some torn map in the background and a piece of cardstock to make a little tab. I just thought that was kind of cute. I used a rubber stamp here, and I washi taped this in. I show on Monday's stream how I did this tip in. So it's a great way to add additional writing space to your journal. And I've got some more little elements that I put in here. Another diagram that Norella has in her kit. Hey, Kristen, welcome. Hey, Angelica and Robin. I think that's the only ones in the admins that are here right now. They are admins of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you over there. We have swaps, and you're allowed to share what you're working on. Share if you have questions that are junk journal related. If you need somebody to basically give you a virtual hug, we have what's called the We Care event that's in the group that you can post in and get some well wishes and hugs, and or even if you want to just share some good news that's going on in your life that's not necessarily junk journal related, but because we're junk journals, we do care. All right, here's another card that I made. So I just wanted to flip through. This is another rubber stamp. This is Captain Ron. And then I have the anchor in the background. And then there's a Captain Quartet. And then I used a map. And I just thought that's a nice little collage that I put there. And then more stamping using some of the digital images. So that is one of the journals. $35 is what I'm looking for in donations, and I'll give this away. If we get more than that, if we get, say, $70 in donations, I also have a couple of Jane Austen journals. If we get to $100, then I can give away all 3 of these. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm going to put these back here. That way they're out of the way and they don't fall down on me. Ooh! Crash! All right, well, I get to clean up a mess. I had a beverage that fell off, and all my paper is getting wet. Oh, my goodness. Such is life. It's a good thing I emptied my trash can out. Oh, my goodness. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves while I clean up. Here, I'll lay out the June stencil club so y'all can look at that while I clean up my mess. Dadgummit. It's going to be a mess because I decided to get myself a Coca-Cola today, so I put it in my cup, and now everything's going to be sticky. I'm trying to wipe things down really fast. I don't have carpet in my room, so thankfully it won't be ruining my carpet. Wow, what a mess. That's what I get for bumping it. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, I guess, when I set it down. I'm going to have to get some more towels out. Yeah, I have dyed paper, exactly. I don't think I want Coke dyed paper. It makes it too sticky. Oh, my goodness. What a mess. That's what I get not having my area completely cleared off. Usually I do, but this is a mess. Yeah, I always keep a lid on my liquids for just in case. And it was just the right angle that it bounced. and the lid popped off. And I've got wet towels. Lots and lots of wet towels. I'm not even going to worry about the floor. It'll just have to deal. I am throwing away some stuff that was laying over here to the side that got wet. It's replaceable. I'm okay with that. All right, let's try to get this all wiped down. There. I don't need this. I'll be cleaning this afternoon. Okay. All right, I think I got it off of the main portion. And I'm bummed because now I don't have my beverage. I do. I do have a cup with a lid on it. See, it had a lid on it. It just popped off. All right. Dang. All right, let me have a clean towel that I'm going to have available. So I get to wash all my towels. I may have to go get another one. Now my hands are all sticky. I had the lid on the cup. I had the lid on. It just didn't stay. I've got a different cup that the lid screws on, and I should have been using that one. Life. Okay. That was exciting, wasn't it? Don't play with Linda's during Linda's live. Don't play with liquids during Linda's live. All right, I've got my water. My chair must have bumped something, and that's when it went. All right. Whew! Good grief. All right, so this is going to be my June stencil club. I called this pinned. It looks like little pins backed up against each other. And then I thought this was an unusual design. And then I have kind of these, what I call a lattice in a sense. So those are 2 patterns that you get out of 4. And then you get pinned. And you get this one. I haven't named this one yet. I just thought it was really cool looking. You'll be cleaning your craft space too? I'm calmer. It's nothing. You know, I just spilled something. No big deal. I'll get over it. All right, so I'm going to show you that. And I'm going to lay I got a towel that I'm putting on the floor to clean up all the liquid. I get to mop the floor. All right. So, whoo, some excitement. Oh, dear. I'm only human. All right. Thank you, Dee Dee, for your donation. Thank you, Robin, for your donation as well. A clean area on my desk, and can you believe it? Can you see back over here this little spot? That's where the cup was. So this whole area got wet. Hey, Jennifer! All right, so, whoo, excitement. All right, do you want me... Oh, here, I've changed my mind. Let me do this first. All right, I thought I would show you this. So this is just some black cardstock that I lined up the Butterfly Beauties Cube and stamped it with Versamark ink. And then I used some glitter embossing powder in gold and embossed all over. And I thought this would be cute to turn into some tags for a journal. What do you think? And then I took... This is a scanned copy of a masterboard that I made a few weeks ago. I went ahead and I sprayed it with some workable fixative. Fix-It is what they call it. And let this dry. And I picked this up at Hobby Lobby for $7.50. I don't know. This was a while ago. I don't use it that often. It's kind of smelly. So I try to go outside and spray it and then let this dry. So once I did that... Then I took some Tattered Angels and a paintbrush and I painted it over the background to give it this blue effect. And then I rubber stamped the butterflies and emboss them again. So I thought that was kind of fun. You love that? Isn't it pretty? Butterfly Beauties Cube. There's 4 rubber stamps that come together. You've got a cover. You got a screw-on covered cup that you got from a bank. I have one. I just didn't get it out. I should have. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take a break. We'll have a commercial break, and I'll go get that cup and put some liquid in it. So I just thought, do you want me to show you how I did this, or do you guys get the concept? I'll ask you that. I see some Coke that spilt way over here, so I'm going to get a towel. Wipe that up. Alrighty. You love that, Kristen? You love the gold? I think it would be fun to just cut this up. In fact, let's do that. Let's make some journal cards. I can send it to you if I need it. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, there's the Butterfly Beauties Cube. Do we want a 5x7 card? Why not? Let's have a 5x7 card. And then we'll cut this 7 inches. So you'll have a really pretty card. And then you could decorate this with some more layers on top. Please, Crafty Blind Girl says. And then this could be a little tuck spot or a pocket. You like the butterflies? Aren't they cool? All right, so then I'm going to take and let's make a 4. It should be 4x6. Yeah, 4x6. So if I cut it this way. So now I have a postcard size. Hi, Terry. Hello. And then this one will be 4.5 inches. And you can make it 4 inches if you want. I think I'm going to go ahead and make it 4 inches. I'm going to cut off part of that top. So it kind of gives you that look. Okay? And then you have a little strip. I may throw that away. I'll just stick it in my scrap stash. And then look at those. That's cool. Just right off the bat. Butterfly Beauties. She just shared Butterfly Beauties. Robin's got to refresh. Okay. Welcome to the live. I vote do it live. Okay, I will. I'll do it live then. All right, so here is my background, okay, that I already made prior a couple weeks ago, and I scanned it in so I could use it over and over again. It makes it a lot faster if you do that. I've got a little bowl here, and I'm going to take some Tattered Angels and spray it into that bowl, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab a scrap of paper because I'm going to have some overspray. And I'm going to just spray this quickly. And then I'm going to use my paintbrush dipped into the Tattered Angels, and then I'm going to go over this. Because I put the fixative on here, my inkjet printed paper won't bleed. You see that? And I'm just coming. Oh, thank you, Terry, for your donation. Thank you so much. So my paper underneath is keeping the image, the integrity of that image, but I'm altering the color by doing a quick Tattered Angels wash. Kind of think, you know, watercolor. You could take some paint and water it down a little bit and paint it all over your page just like this. And if you want to keep going darker, just keep doing layers. I've used a really dark blue. This is called Imperial Blue. Okay. Robin said do it live, so I'm doing it. Okay, go down this side a little bit. All right, and then the next thing to do that's really important, I'm going to clean out my brush, is to dry this before you do embossing on it. Does Robin need her glasses? You can see again. She had to refresh. She had to refresh. Okay, so what I have found, I have a craft cutting mat underneath my mixed media mat. Well, it doesn't like heat. So this is a 99-cent dollar store pan. Thank you, Dee Dee, for your donation. And I'm going to put it on top of the pan to protect my surface underneath. And it provides a reflection of the heat behind your item. So if you're ever embossing and you want it to go a little bit faster, use like a metal pan, a piece of glass, or even aluminum foil. Just don't touch it until you know it has cooled so you don't burn yourself. But I'm just going to go over this whole page and make sure that it's dry. Hey, Diane. Diane's another one of my admins. She helps me here on the lives, and she's also an admin in the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. Okay. And then I'll turn it over and dry from the backside. It didn't saturate all the way through, but it helps if your paper is curling just a little bit. What is the Tattered Angels? That's a brown or tea dyed color. The tea dye color that I like is called Walnut Stain. It's a lighter color. I don't know if I have some right here. I'm looking in my stash. Walnut Gold. Walnut Gold. That's a lighter brown. It's not real dark. Craft would be a good color. That's another one. Craft. It's a little bit darker. It's got more gold, copper, gold, bronze in it. You can kind of see the bottom. It's more bronzy gold. So that's a little bit darker. Craft. There's another one. Hugs, hugs, hugs. You're welcome, Kristen. You have a silicone baking pan liner you use on your craft space. That's good. That's good, Rhonda. You're welcome, Diane. All right, I think this feels pretty dry. So I'm going to move my pan for a moment. Again, you want to make sure your pan's not hot. Now, if your paper is curled, you won't be able to see this on camera. Oh, I can do it over here. I've got an edge here. And so what I'll do is just kind of roll this over the edge. Y'all see that? Let me go. Face zoom. No, face zoom. Yeah. Oh, no, it changes the look. Okay, so if I take this and just kind of go over the edge. Does that make sense? And that kind of gets it to flatten back out. Just a little bit. All right, let's go back over here. Fix the camera. Okay, so I've got it pretty much flat-ish, if you will. Walnut Gold! You're welcome, Sandra! I may be out. I'm going to be placing an order for new Tattered Angels, and so those will be coming in around June 13th, I think, somewhere in there. All right, so I've touched this. And it's been wet. If you don't want your embossing powder to stick in the other areas where you're not going to have a rubber stamp, I do recommend that you use either something like the Perfect Crafting Pouch. You can use a anti-static bag. I, in the years ago, made an anti-static bag using talcum powder, baby powder, but basically there's got a little bit of powder in there, and I'm just going to rub this over the page, and it puts a little bit of a white film barrier. It's kind of a dust, if you will. I'll just kind of tap it so if there's any loose particles. And then I've got my Butterfly Beauties, and this is a Versamark pad. You want a really wet embossing pad, and I found that a Versamark works really good. I have two pads. I have one that if I want it to be somewhat clear, I use it. This one is if I've got dirty stuff and I'm going to put a colored embossing powder over it, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to ink this up. I'll even kind of lay this over here to the side and kind of march that stamp right across. Oh, I washed off my stamp earlier, and so it's still a little damp. Okay, So I've got my rubber stamps on here, and then I find that it's easier for me if I rotate my page. And I'm going to start, this time because I saw how that one cut up, I'm going to start a little bit off the edge. I am going to put a scrap of paper underneath so I don't get it all over my table. I'm going to start a little bit off the edge and go. And it's going to be hard to see because it's clear. I'm trying to see where it is. Let's go right there. If I had a good ink pad that was colored, I would use that. But this one works so much better than my color ink pad. So I'm just applying a little bit of the embossing powder right on there, on the edge, okay? Thank you so much, Diane, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Welcome to the live, Jennifer. All right, let's put this right here. So I'm just going to repeat it. And because I've got this other row, it's a little bit easier to cheat. So I know where I need to put it. I got it a little over, but if you want, you can heat emboss it as you go. I'm just going to wait and do it at the end. Okay. Thank you for supporting me, y'all. I really appreciate it. What have y'all been working on this week? Have y'all been making anything cool? Been working on my website, designing the new stencil club, worked on the Out to Sea journal. I've been cleaning. I cleaned my desk up a little bit because I had so much stuff laying around that I was like, okay, I've got to get this off my desk because I can't function. Hello, Carrie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I've got a little bit of some embossing powder stuck there because I stuck my thumb down. So I'm just getting a paintbrush and I'm just going to brush that away. And then I'm going to tap from the back. I'm going to go ahead and heat this so far and then I'll continue on. So I'm going to get my pan back out, put the lid on my stamp pad, and then let's heat emboss this. You're working on finding your mojo again? You did something, not sure what to call it, but I did make a mess. Oh, fun! You're allowed to make an artful journey, and I need to do your website. Gotcha, gotcha. Just got home. Hello, Carrie. You made a tag. I'm making an Asian journal for your sister. Oh, it's all red and black. Oh, cool, cool, cool. You gonna hand Angelica some mojo? So how do you, let's just ask that question. How do you get your mojo back? What do you like to do to kind of get your mojo back? You know, especially right now, a lot of us are kind of stuck at home. It's hard to get out to maybe go someplace for inspiration. Maybe, you know, you would normally go to a store or take a workshop or something. Oh, thank you, Rhonda, Crafty Blonde Girl. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Made a book with multi-pockets. Cool, to hold your junk. Okay, you made a book with multi-pockets to hold your junk journal tags. Oh, that's cool, Karen. Hey, share pictures of that in the group. Hey, Rhonda. Hello. What do you like to do to get your mojo back? Some things that I like to do is I'll clean in my room. Sometimes picking up things and putting them where they need to go. I get inspired to create with it, I'll be like, ooh, I like that. Let me see what I can do with that. That's something that I'll do is kind of clean up a little bit. And sometimes I'll grab a Ziploc baggie full of things. Like, that's what we're going to do after this. I've got this strips and scraps and bits of paper that I've just been shoving into this Ziploc bag. And so today what I thought I would do is kind of do my mixed media masterboard that we've been doing, where we glue down straps and scraps. And this time it's going to be truly scrappy. That's one thing I do. Someone said that they watch videos to get inspired by other ladies. Yeah. Someone else said videos. Binge watch YouTube to find some mojo. Watch videos and stare at Pinterest. Yeah, Kim, I like Pinterest. Sometimes what I'll do is I do two things. I'll get my iPad and I will go to Pinterest and find something that I just like the look of it. I may not have the exact products to make it. I may not have the exact colors or whatever, but I'll look at that and I'll think, hey, how could I make something that goes with? So I'll have my iPad set up over here, and then right in front of me is also my television. So it's my monitor when I do live streams, and it's my television. And I will put on a movie, usually or a television show that I've already seen before. Because if I put something on new that I've never seen, I'm doing this. Not necessarily with my mouth open, but I'm watching. Coffee Shop is really dark, Sandra, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. It's kind of coppery. I know I have one. That's not Coffee Shop. Tattered leather. Yeah, here's Coffee Shop. It's coppery. It's dark coppery. So I'll put on a TV show, and then I'll put that image in front of me. Sometimes I'll even go to my printer and print it. So I have a piece. I was trying to see if I had one up here. I don't see one. Because sometimes I'll print one and then I've got a little spot that I stick things. And I don't see one in there. I'm looking. I'm looking! That didn't get wet. I had a whole stack of papers the other day that I was looking at. Sometimes I'll even print off scrapbook or card base inspirations or templates, if you will, that shows you, put a strip of paper, have a mat, put a sentiment. And so I'll kind of see what I can do on my own. You're welcome, Sandra. You want me to spray that so you can see what it looks like? Let's see if I can find a page that... Nope. If your Tattered Angels doesn't spray, because I forgot to clean it, I'm just spraying it with a little bit of water or alcohol on the spray nozzle there. And then I'll wipe it off. Try that first. And then it usually works. I didn't shake it very well. This one's been sitting in my cabinet for a long time. You kind of see the coppery effect. It's really dark, but it's a real pretty color. It makes paper look coffee stained if you do it right. Robin has this color. You like that color, Robin? All right, so we've got half of it. Let's go ahead and do the other half, yeah? Yeah, overspray and blot for stained effect. Yeah. Can't wait for your art room, Jennifer. How's it going? You said contractors are there. You getting all settled? Getting settled? All right, so I'm just kind of marking. I'm going to try not to press up my fingers to my paper this time. And then let's get embossing powder. I like working out of a container. Let's see, what else will I do? I used to subscribe to a ton of rubber stamp and collage, like Somerset Studio and Stampers Samplers and Stampers Anonymous. Not Stampers Anonymous. What was it? It was Samplers, Stamper. I can't remember the other one. I still have those. I don't throw them away. I know other artists and crafters that throw those magazines away. I don't, because I like going back and looking at them. It may be from the 90s or the early 20s, 2010 or 2006. It kind of inspires me to look at those things because I've probably made it before. And if I'm kind of in that funk, I'll make something else that I know. I dislike coffee dyeing paper too. Yeah, it's just lots of work, Jennifer. Okay. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. I lost my spot. So I'm just kind of put some powder down so I can see to stamp again. And I'm just going to stamp right on the edge. Okay. More embossing. What? Throw something away? Yeah, I keep all of those. So I'll get out those magazines and look at them and see if I, hey, that kind of is neat. Let me see what I can do in my own version. In fact, I've got one out. I'll show it to y'all. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to set this on top of my pan, and we're going to emboss that. I'm going to grab a magazine that I moved. Oh! What? Oh, I know what I did. I put it in a different spot. I thought I put it over there, and I put it over here. All right. Y'all, do you need to actually see the embossing powder melt? I'm going to slide this over so I can do this one-handed. So I'm going to start heating this. Again, I've got a pan underneath, and that's just to help with the heat. So I've got a Somerset Studio from 2002, okay? Yeah, when they open the shop again. Yeah, I'll be ordering more Tattered Angels, so if I'm out, it's on, okay, on your wish list. Okay, Sandra, I'll let you know. I'll message them, see if they have them in stock, and then what I can do is place my order and then update my shop with how many I'm ordering, and then you guys can place an order. I know that sounds weird. You like the gold butterflies on the blue? So this is Remembering the Titanic. So it was from 2002. Thank you, Kathy, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'll just kind of flip through these magazines and look at them and think, okay, oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know if y'all can see it. Come on, dancing sheep. Dancing sheep. Dancing sheep. Hey, Maria, welcome. So glad to have you here. So here's where they've made like what do we call that? They were mosaics, is what they were, out of paper. And then they probably used a paper punch to punch out the center to give a cool effect. Neat, huh? I mean, how many of y'all could do something like that? You just put scraps of paper together. Kaleidoscope collage. This is where they used wrapping paper and folded it the same way over and over and over. You could also do it with scrapbook papers. You could do it with napkins that you put on things. You're still waiting on your order, Angelica? Oh my gosh. Y'all join the raffle if you haven't already. I know that Barb Dingwell's in Canada, and her one order, it took almost 3 weeks to get there. And then we had another order that was sent, and it took almost a month to get there. It was sitting in Chicago forever. I don't know why. I guess Chicago is having issues getting things sent out. Let's see what else is in this magazine while we're waiting on this. We're going to do the raffle too. So if y'all haven't already, join the raffle. And then usually there's little stories that you can read in these old magazines. Sometimes if I like an artist's article, I'll Google it on the internet and see if I can find their blog or, old stuff. Oh, have a good day, Joy. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Raven. Welcome. A whole bunch of people hop up. Oh, I don't know why, but Junkie Joe is having issues. What else is in here? Who is this? This is Peggy Skycraft. Oh, this is some watercoloring over book pages. Isn't that kind of cool? Chicago's an issue in itself. Yeah, I agree. Some more watercoloring type effects where you draw lettering on top of things. Is there a rooster? I don't know. So sometimes I'll flip through magazines like this, and if I find one that I'm like, oh, I like that look. Now, I don't have necessarily that rubber stamp, but I've got a background and I've got a woman. How could I make that? And then I will grab the supplies and make it. In fact, you want me to make one? I can make one of those, but it won't be in sepia tones. Robin's reminding y'all, if you're going to order something off of Amazon, check my description box below for a link to Amazon. And if you order that item, if you don't order that item, but you order something else, I get a little bit of a commission for y'all using my link. And I greatly appreciate it. If you're going to be shopping anyway, help me out. Hey, Candia, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all get entered in the raffle. All right, who wants me to make a card with the lady on it? We can do that. So here's what I did. I took a mixed media master board that I started. I scanned that in, printed it on cardstock. Then I did a wash of Imperial Blue Tattered Angels. So Imperial Blue, I have that in my shop. Linda doesn't do sepia tones. Not really. And then I rubber stamped the Butterfly Beauties Cube on top using Versamark ink. And we used some glitter gold embossing powder. And so we can cut this up and make stuff with it. But I'm going to set this aside. You like that? Thank you, Kristen. Make a card with a lady on it. I can do that. It'll be a different lady, but I can make one with a lady on it. All right, so this is kind of our inspiration. They've got music. They've got some cardstock, it looks like. Maybe a scrap of a book page would be kind of cool. So maybe we'll do some gel prints. How about that? I think I know what I want to use. I'm going to get that, and I'll... is everybody in the raffle? I need to put labels on my binders. All right, so I don't know. Let's get these two out. And we'll maybe even get that one out. Put this back, and let me grab. I want some cardstock. I don't want peach. All right, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to go grab some ivory cardstock, and I'm going to grab another soda pop. Yes, to the card. Yeah, you can get that to age it with the stamp pad for the sepia look, but I don't want sepia look. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a gel print. I've got this one. I think that might look kind of cool. All right, so let's go to the giveaway. We're going to give away 200 junk bucks right now. And that winner is Connie Barch. Connie, congratulations. You won 200 junk bucks. All right, so we're going to reset this. Yes. Okay, this time I think I'm going to do this. I have a journal card that I made at the last live stream. It's a 5x7 card. Okay, so lots of mixed media stuff going on. So we're going to give that away. So we're going to do, don't forget to fly journal card. Open giveaway. There we go. All right, y'all look at that for a moment. Enter the raffle, and I'll be right. Are y'all with me? Is it back? Did I fix it? I don't know that I fixed it. Refresh. Okay, I see hands. Okay. Woo-wee! All right, we're gonna have to restart the raffle, I think. I'm gotta get Junkie Joe loaded again. Come on, Junkie Joe. Good night. What a mess. All right, I did get my beverage and I got my paper. All right, let's see. I see people. I see people in the chat. Woohoo! The power flickered, y'all. It just went floop. And I was like, what in the world? Well, when it does that, it takes everything down. All right, I opened up the raffle. Okay. Jeez. Into the raffle. All right, we're going to give away this card here in just a little bit. Well, it looks like the Linda Israel again. Okay, so I've got a piece of ivory. Actually, I got multiple pieces of ivory cardstock. Let me get my freshly cleaned stamp blocks. And I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp all three of these ladies on my cardstock, and then I can cut them out, and we may or may not use them. I'm back. Sorry, the power went out. Just went bloop. I was like, seriously? First, I spill my beverage, and then the power goes out. But you know what? It's okay. Things happen. It's all right. I can survive. I can deal. All right, so I've got my archival ink and jet black, and I'm just going to stamp these ladies. Okay. I'll stamp the lady. I like her. You know, I'm stamping these because I want to figure out which one I like the best. And that'll be my top, if you will. Okay. Ooh, she's pretty. So, I don't remember which one this one is. This is Jane and Lisa. And I think if you find Jane or Lisa, if you search for Lisa, then Jane and this other gal will be underneath it when you drill down to the product. Okay. I don't remember this one's name. Was it Marlene? I don't know. I think if you do Jane. Oh, maybe it's not Jane. Is it Lisa? Let's look Lisa up. Oh, it's Janet. That's what it is. Janet is one of the rubber stamps. That's Janet right here. This one is Lisa. And I'm looking. Let's do most recent. I tried to put them by people so that if there were people in it, that's not a people. Those are not people either. Oh my gosh. I guess I need to fix something. Oh, what? Is it Emma? I have Miranda. That's another lady stamp. Ah, Ashleen. 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 I'll get y'all that link so you don't have to go searching for it. All right, there we go. That is Ashleen. All right, so I'm going to get my scissors out. I'm looking at this gel print. They did some rubber stamping. Let's do Ashleen. I think maybe we will get some blue cardstock from behind me. So I'm just going to fussy cut this out. I stop talking when I'm fussy cutting. It's difficult for me sometimes. Depends on how I want to do it, if I want to leave a little border or not. I'm using these little Fisker scissors. I like them because I don't have to put my hands in the little loops, which hurt my hands. I can just squeeze and it cuts. Some things I'll cut right next to the line, and some things I'll leave just a little bit of what I call white space or a border around it. Okay, you're looking. I got it. I shared it for you. All right, so I'm gonna put some Distress ink on her, and I go ahead and still use the walnut stain or vintage photo. I like the way that looks on the edge of paper, unless I'm doing a particular color theme that I really want that to shine. Some people will do blue, pardon me, because they've got blue here. Now I'm just going to take my dauber and just kind of rub over her hair, and that'll darken that up just a little bit. Kind of go down. Makes her look vintage. So someone was saying you can make it sepia looking by rubbing your dauber over it. All right, so let's do a playing card. So I've got these oversized bicycle playing cards. So I'll save the Joker. I may use that somewhere else. Thank you, Jackie Joe. Ashleen. Did I not say it right? I would think Ashleen. I think when Beverly was creating these rubber stamps, I think she used names of family members. And I think that's a family member name. So, do we want to just put that, and it would fit right on top, and then we've got her. All right, so that's kind of boring, right? We need something else on there. So they had used a script rubber stamp. I'm trying to decide if I only want to use a small portion of this and use a sheet of music behind it. So let's grab some sheet music. I saw some. Actually, I've got a hymnal. Let's see if we've got one. So if we were to layer that together, because you're kind of getting that border with this, but if we made a smaller piece of that, that would look kind of cool. Let's see if I've got some cardstock I want to use. Oh, thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you so much. And I forgot who donated, so I wish I would have had that. Y'all just have to be honest. How about... This may be the wrong color, but I kind of like it. Maybe even a piece of craft. So what if we were to matte that? We're getting there a little bit. We could stamp a pattern on here, or we can even put the sheet music. Let me see. No, that defeats my purpose. I think I want that there. And this is going to go behind. All right. I think we're getting there. I also have this gel print. So I wonder, instead of that, if this was the background, we use a little bit of this, and then we made a matte, maybe tear this around her. The magazine, you know, they did this layering effect. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Is that gel print paint or powder? This is a gel print. This is a gel print. That's a gel print. So in the magazine, they had layered, several layers here, okay? They had lace. I don't have lace because I can't find it. I've been cleaning and I haven't found it yet. So maybe we could, let's get a doily. Maybe that's what we need right here is a doily. And I moved my thing, and so now I thought I already had them. Okay. So now I've got, that is an old Somerset studio. We're going by when you've lost your mojo and what do you do to get your mojo back. So I'm showing, I find a magazine, I flip through it, I look at a project and I say, okay, how do I make that with what I have in my own supplies and in my own design, if you will. Okay, so that's where we are. That's okay. All right, I'm looking to see. All right, so I've got a little piece of that. All right, so let's do this. I think I'm going to put her on here and I'm going to tear for interest, okay? So I'm just tearing down this edge and I'm going to go ahead and tear across this way. I kind of like that. Now remember, we're dealing with a 5x7 card. So I'm trying to keep that proportional. I've got a little bit of this doily. And I think I want to go ahead. I don't know if I want to use the whole doily. But I think I'm going to go ahead and tear. So I'm going to go this way. So I'm not wasting as much paper. I'm going to tear. Okay, so I tore that. I'm going to tear across this way. All right, so we've got these pieces that we've started so far. Okay, I think what I'm going to do next is, I like this gel print. What if I did that, and then let's pretend this was trimmed, and we put that on top. Or, because see, this is lost a little bit. It'll pick up when I had some distress inks. Yeah, you can still get Somerset. In fact, you can go in and request old issues from them if they still have them. They usually have on their website all the old issues, and that was from 2002. That was from 2002. That was the March-April 2002 issue, and it was Remembering the Titanic. You may be able to find it on eBay as well. All right, so we've got that. Let's see, is that starting to pop a little bit better? You love the torn look, Jennifer? This is, you know, if you've lost your mojo, sometimes if you just sit down and start playing with one thing, just, I'm going to make this card. That's my only goal, is to make this card. If it takes me 2 minutes, if it takes me 2 days, that's all I'm going to think about is working on this card and making it the way that I want to make it. And don't stress about it, okay? So we've got this going on. I may tear my doily. I don't know, because I don't want to cover up all of that gel print. But I think maybe we're going to glue this to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue, I'm looking through my card, And I'm going to fold the paper to the back side so it'll be a nice clean edge. Okay. So glue. I'm going to apply glue. Oh, thank you, Mariana. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to take this guy, and I'm just looking through my paper to make sure that I've got it in the center, you know, from front to back. It's kind of hard to see. I really want to press this into place. All right, I'm going to cut the corners like this. And then I'll just fold these in. And we'll put a back on here so we can have writing space. Or you can leave it, and this would be a pretty cover embellishment for a journal. Especially if you're using like the Artful kit. You could use one of the gel print pages and print it on cardstock. And then put this on top. Yeah, aren't they fun? The large playing cards are fun. I mean, it might be a little pricey. It'd be better if you could find them, you know, at a thrift store or, you know, something like that. As far as cost is concerned, I think that the cost of cardstock is actually cheaper than buying 100, or what was it, 54 cards probably that come in the deck because you get the jokers. Thank you, Sandra, for your donation. So you want the doily from back here. I think I'm going to be changing it. I don't know. We're kind of playing around with it. I think like that. I think we're getting there. I think that looks better. Don't you? In our version. Again, what are you making with the card? I'm making a card. So I think now what I want to do is I want to stamp a background onto these two pieces because it needs a little bit more texture, and then we'll find a phrase and rubber stamp a phrase on there. How's that sound? Does that sound like a plan? I don't know. You may not think so. Oh, I've got this little postmark collage. I could stamp that all the way around the edge. That might look kind of cool. So I'm going to stamp it on this one. Got banana bread in the oven. I made banana bread a couple weeks ago. We happened to have a couple of overripe bananas, and I decided that I would go ahead and make some banana nut bread. So this is from the postcard cube. It has different postal cancellations. All right, so we're seeing, see how that changed the background? Way back. You're back. Yay. You liking it, Rhonda? All right, so let's put something on here. How about, since we did the postal stamp cancellation, this is the postcard collage. So I'm going to ink that up and stamp this all over. I like to stand up when I do big stamps. All right, so that now gave us that on there. Are y'all with me? Okay. Banana bread with walnuts. Ooh, yeah, I put pecans in mine because we have pecan trees. I think. I don't know. I kind of like the white, but I think what I want to do is touch it with a little bit of a blue. Maybe, do we want a darker blue? Or do we want to do what I always do, which is mermaid? Mermaid Lagoon. Alright, so I'm just going to lay this over here. I'm going to take my Distress Oxide with the little blending brush and just kind of hit it. It'll alter that color just a little bit. So if you don't have the Tattered Angels, but you have Distress Inks, you can use those to change the color of that doily. What do you think? Alright, I'm going to add some Distress Ink on the edges too. Okay. I think I'm ready to layer this. What do you think? We put that on there. So I'm going to glue her down in the middle. So that was Ashleen. So we're using a gel print, rubber stamps, a playing card. All right, so I'm going to put glue on the back side of this. And then I'm looking at how I've got this laid out. I'm going to grab that doily and stick it to the back. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this piece down. That way I can place the others down on top of it. Okay. Burning up the internet. Burning it down. Okay, I like that. You like it so far? We're going to put a little sentiment down here. So now I'm just putting glue. And it may look like I'm putting a lot. It's because it's a white glue and you can see it, but it's not thick. It's just barely touching the tip to my paper. So if you get too much, your paper will warp. And if that happens, just put something heavy on top. Alright, so I'm just going to put that down. Smush it. Smush it. I'm going to put a block on it for a moment while I dig around. You can't breathe in the mask you have to wear. It is kind of hard, isn't it? What do we have here? That's a big, it says gorgeous. And I can alter that color. What does this say? You are my sunshine. Live life in full color. We could put that on there. Which do you prefer? Gorgeous. I can cut this up. Let's see. Create your own sunshine. There's no sun in that one. We could do a hold on tight to your dreams. So what do you like so far? Did Robin win? Whoop! Robin won 90 junk bugs. Whoop whoop! Way to go, Robin! That one. I love it when y'all say that one because by the time I see that one, I have no idea what you are referring to. So it's okay if you spell it wrong. Just tell me which you want. Hold on tight. Crafty Blind Girl says, hold on tight. All right. So let me get... You love the gorgeous, it stands out? How about this? Hey, hey, hey! How about this? Gorgeous, hold on tight to your dreams. Maybe we'll bring it up just a little bit. What if we did that? Black words. Let me put the Distress Ink on here. I make these myself. I have them in my shop. It's white words on black. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something interesting. And this is one of the phrases. There you go. Robin's with me. All right, so now I'm going to take my Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm just kind of hitting it to it because it's going to give it a mottled background. See there? It just kind of changes it just a little. Kind of looks vintage. I'm going to hit the edges with some Distress ink again, the walnut stain. So now we've got this, and we could even do this. I'm going to do that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that looks better. Don't you? Gorgeous. Hold on tight to your dreams. All right, but we're not done yet. Let's see what else we can put on here. All right, we'll glue those down. I think we're going to get some bling. Yeah, just a little bit of ink, not a lot. Okay, Crafty Blind Girl, well, enjoy your class if I don't see you leave. Have an amazing weekend. All right, we'll put this one. I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. Go like this. I'm ripping things! But wait, there's more! All right, let's see. What do I have in here? Let's move this out of the way. All right, now, play nice. I got too many things. Oh, I could use some washi tape. No, I don't think I want to use washi tape. I disappeared! What if we had... a little piece of fabric? No, I don't think so. I think that's what I need. I was looking for other things. And sometimes you do that, y'all. Don't feel like neon bling. Don't feel like it's a problem to get things out and lay them down. And then you're like, no, I don't like that. But at the same time, don't feel like everything is wrong. Just pick something. One idea that I'll give you if you're in doubt and you don't have the ability to, say, hey, friend, tell me what you think. Take a picture of your project at whatever you're doing. You're like, do I like that? And then if you want to change it before you glue it all down, change it, take another picture, and then look at those pictures and see which one you like better. If it looks better on camera, then that's the one you want to go with. Does that make sense? All right, let's get some bling. I've got these little pearls. You know what? She needs a little pearl necklace. Yeah. All right, let's see if I can do this. This may be just enough. I like these pearls that are on these adhesive strings. I like them individually too. But what if we were to take this? Oh, that's not long enough. I guess I could just do a little pearl right here. So it looks like it's underneath. And then look here. I'll give her pearl earrings. How's that? And then we got 2 left over. So I'm going to go down here. And let's put some right there. Y'all see that? So she's got an earring and a little necklace. And then I put 2 down here. Do you like that? You like the pearl necklace? Okay. Yay! I picked something that y'all like. It does make her look classy on those bright colors. It's not sepia toned. Adding the craft cardstock helps a little bit. But we took inspiration from a magazine and we made a card. I just need to put something on the back. Okay. I'll just cut a piece of paper. I could do some notebook paper that has lines. In fact, I'll do that. That's what I got here. Thank you, La Grala. Thank you, Lou. Thank you. I was looking at it wrong. Lou, thank you for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, those of you that are new, if you made a donation today, make sure you go over to lindaisrael.com and fill out the contact me form. But before you do that, make an account on my website. And when you do, send me a message that, hey, I donated during your live stream. I made an account. Use the same email address that you made the account with, and then I can add you to the YouTube Donators membership, and that entitles you to some free digital downloads and discount on items from my shop. You like that? Bathroom break. Okay, so we took the magazine and we're making this card. I'm going to glue this together. And then what I would like to know, do you want me to flip through the magazine and see what else I find in it? Do you want me to do some gel printing? It's almost 2 o'clock and I can stay on here until 3 o'clock. So that would be another hour. Or is there something else you want me to do? You want me to make another card with one of these ladies that I have here? I can find some more. Her freebies are cool. Thank you, Crafty Blind Girl. Love it. All right, so I'm just going to line this up on the bottom, right on the edge. Okay. And then I'll just trim it out. I'll use my scissors. Magazine flip. Okay, so I'll flip through the magazine again, and maybe we'll find another inspiration that we can make. Okay. So do you have a favorite magazine, whether they're still in print or not? Oh, thank you, Raven, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I ripped my corners. I gotta fix it. Okay. Live life in full color. What did I do with those? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right, so I got that on there. I'm just gonna apply some Distress ink. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of distressing on the back. You can see the glue where I swirled it around. That kind of gives an interesting texture to it. All right, let's add one more thing. Let's see if I've got... Where did I see those? Oh, this is kind of cool. Maybe we can do that. I was looking for one that said journal, but I think I'd rather do that, or I could do something like that across there. Happiness or journal? Which one? Oh, Daphne's Diary. Yeah, that's a good one. Cloth, paper, scissors. I like that one too. Crafter's Companion Idea Magazine. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, I think let's do happiness, because the purple kind of sticks out. I could do it like this. Happiness journal. Yeah, they are expensive. They are expensive. I agree. That's why I quit taking them. And then it got to the point that I was like, I'm seeing the same thing over and over and over. So I just got a few and then I quit getting it. All right, I think, oh, we need the curly swirly. We need a curly swirly or two, huh? let's see here. Let's do that one. Okay. All right, so let's put that one and that one, and then we can put, I like that. That's what, there it is. See, you just kind of have to play with that. You really love the ladies? Thank you, Lou. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I think that needs to go up there. And then let's stamp this in the bottom corner. So we're going to go here and here. It kind of just repeats it. And we could put the journal down here. I don't know if you like that. Yes, no. All right, let's move back. Let's move back. All right, we're gonna change this up today. I think I'm just gonna do that. We're done. You like it? In fact, we could add a little curly swirly on the front. Let's put one here. Like that. Put one up here. What do you think? I mean, you just keep going. No journal. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I left it off. I left it off. Okay. So, let's get the magazine back out. So, we got to here. So, these were aged papers was the inspiration for these. Sometimes just kind of flipping through. Here's a big butterfly that they stamped. Here's where they made a tag by stamping different ship and nautical images and then layered it onto another card. So what is that? Is that like something we want to do? I could do that one. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do this one right here. It's where I make a tag, we layer it on top of another card, and make a journal card out of that. Okay? Hey, Barb! Hello, hello, hello! Okay, so I'm moving some things around. And I think what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to cut some paper. So if we use another one of the playing cards that I have just misplaced the whole entire package of. Where did I put them when I had them? Wow. Oh, there it is. You don't put things back where they're supposed to be. All right, I got a journal card. I'll put this here. That's where my cards are. So I've got that guy. And if we were to turn it sideways so that when you put it in your journal, you would take it out and turn it this way. I want to make sure that my tag will fit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches. So if I made a 3 by 6, maybe? Let's start with 3 inches. Let's see how we like that. So I'm just cutting a piece of cardstock 3 inches. And if I go to here, that would be 5 inches. So I'm going to make it 3 by 5. I think that's a good size to put on there. I've got this little corner punch. I don't want big corners, so I'm just going to do a little corner on here. It's an old Stampin' Up! One. You could cut it with just a piece of paper. So if we did that on there, okay, we're getting there. You know, we like that hole reinforcer. Let's see what I've got. The magazine was called Somerset Studio. Let me get my circle punch. Okay, so I've got a circle punch. And then let's grab, I think I have some in here. Yeah. I have some craft paper, just a scrap. All right, and I'm going to first put a lot of Distress ink on this circle before I punch it, because I want it to be dark. Okay, and then I'm going to punch a circle. And that's going to be my hole reinforcer. I'm making it now so I have it. So set that there. Put this back in my stash. All right, so we've got the hole reinforcer. Maybe we'll use some seam binding for it. That's what we'll tie on there. And then they just use some rubber stamps. And it looks like maybe the background, we could probably use a gel print. Why don't we look for a gel print? Looks like it was a page that I wiped off my brayer with. And then I probably tried to clean my gel plate. So it's just a random, but that would look kind of cool. Even though it's a sea theme, we're going to have some bright colors because I'm going to put a ship on here and some of the cool ship-like stamps. All right, so I've got my stamps. Ooh, my phone's talking to me. It took forever, but you finally got it. All right. You have a copy of that magazine? I think, oh, we've got, here's a globe. I don't know if I want to use it. I've got a anchor. I'm looking at the, oh, we've got this big ship. Is that too big? I kind of like the ship. He's big, though. We've got this nautical Captain Ron. We have the, I think what I want is this guy, and this guy. Yeah, I like that. And maybe what we'll do is, do I want the, here we go. We've got the word explore. We'll put that on there. And I've got this big background stamp. I'm going to get that one out. We may use that in the background. Has this been an interesting live? Captain Cheesy Ron. Yeah, where's Giovanna? Is she lurking? Is she lurking? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do first. I've got this little guy, and I've got a scrap of paper. I need my stamp block. This is, I don't know which ship this is. It's one of the ships. I'm stamping it on here because I'm going to make a mask to use. So I'm going to stamp it right here in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this out. Because I'm going to stamp these other images over, and I don't want the other images to be on top. I want the ship to be in the foreground. Okay? Okay, so that's going to go right there. To help, what I'll do is I'll quickly put just a little bit of the best glue ever by Scrap Perfect. This is my old bottle. I need to replace the lid or empty it into another bottle. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry for a moment. And while I'm working on that, I'm going to let this set aside for a moment. let's do something with, I think it'll be pretty wild if we were to cut a strip of this and use that as our foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and get my paper cutter out and cut this to fit. Christy passed away, Mariana. She's no longer with us. She is no longer with us. You ordered some jumbo, but you think they may be too jumbo? I understand. I think I'm going to go this way. I was going to go, yeah. Let's trim. I get a cleaner cut when I cut it with my paper cutter. You love that glue, Robin? It's amazing, isn't it? Once you learn how to use it, it's an amazing glue because you can make little sticky notes out of it, like basically what I'm doing. If you've got a embellishment you're trying to glue down, but Aleene's doesn't seem to work, that stuff works because you just put a little dot, let it air dry for a moment until it's tacky, and then you can put your little embellishment right on it. Okay, I'm going to trim the corner because it's rounded just a little. And then I'll go around the edges with some Distress ink. Yeah, you don't need very much glue. Yeah, she passed. We miss her. She was a sweet lady. She was a firecracker. Alright, so I applied some Distress inks all the way around while I was waiting on this glue to dry. So you can probably barely see the little squiggle on there. You want to make sure that it's clear. It's no longer white. And then it will stick. See, like a sticky note. What I'll do too is I'll take this and kind of press it to my t-shirt or my clothing and get a little bit of fuzz on it so that it doesn't adhere to my paper and it rips it. So I'm just going to put this down like that. Okay, and it'll stay in place. It won't move on you. All right, we've got this guy. I'm missing. Where'd it go? Seriously? Oh, there it is. Jiminy Christmas. Linda's losing it, y'all. Yeah, it's been a sucky year. All right, so now I'm going to take this little globe and stamp it up here. I wasn't sure if it's going to go over my image. Okay, good. And then the anchor, I should go ahead and cut this just a little bit. I wasn't going to, but now I've decided I want to stamp some more stuff on here. Okay. Man, quit falling in the floor. I'm having way too many things fall on the floor. Oh, dear. Yay, so glad to have you here, Celestial. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. I like it. And I think we need the waves stamp. I think we need to put some waves down here. I gotta find it. Where is it? I moved things around because I was using it. Okay. It's probably like if it was a snake, it would bite me. Ah, there it is. Okay, we're gonna use that. And I don't think the binoculars fit. Oh, but I do have this compass thing that I could put up there. Okay. And then by the time I'm done, I have 30 stamps out. All right, so we're going to put this guy up here. So it kind of pokes out. Then I've got the waves or water look. And then take that off, and now you have your collaged card. What do you think? Alright, so I'm just going to go around the edges with some Distress ink. I'm going to go ahead and put my mask back down. And I'm going to grab this Mermaid Lagoon again. So now that ship should stand out just a little bit. I'm going to come in the areas so it's not so crisp. What do you think? Alright, so now I'm going to take my little reinforcer that we made earlier, and I'm going to glue that. I'm going to find the center right about here. Okay, so that's right there. I'm going to get my hole punch. So I've got my hole punch here. I'm going to use the big side. Yeah, Bob, we did the 200 junk bucks a long time ago. Okay. What is, Angelica? You were able to get an idea. You're going to get seed packets from, you're doing seed packets from parchment paper and put Norella's pictures on them. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yay, Angelica. See, you just kind of have to have a little inspiration from somewhere. All right, so now I've got a hole in there, and that's got a reinforcer on that. Let's look at our tag. I know it's a little wild. It's bright and colorful, okay? I think we need to stamp the background. I got out the map stamp, and I'm going to stamp it in different directions. So I'm going to stamp part of it over here, maybe rotate it and stamp it again. Stamp it again. And it just gives that a little bit of a print in the background. You probably can't see it very well. All right, so we put that down. All right, we need something else. I think we need to do some a tie. So I'm going to get, oh, probably 2 times the length here. And what color? And I've got the word explore. We're going to use that too. We're not done yet. In fact, I'll use it on this. Okay. But I've got this. So maybe shades of blue. Oh. Oh, there it is. I'm starting to get a pop. Oh, I just sprayed my face. That large acrylic block, it's huge. It's like bigger than 5x7, I think. I bought it at a stamp show years and years ago. Oh, I'll show you the inspiration for the tag. Let me dry this, and I'll grab the magazine. So over here on this side, we had this ship and compass and ticket and maybe a postmark or something. So I'm making it with my own supplies. Okay, I think it needs a little bit of a brown on it. So I'm grabbing Craft. You could use the brown from Bird's Nest from All About Robins. It's a different... In fact, I'm going to use that one. I think I like it better. The entertainment keeps coming. It's like, good grief. I spill my drink. The power glitches. I spray my face. Oh yeah, I think that looks better with that little bit of gold touch to it. I did get a different with a screw-on lid. You like that, Celestial? Okay. I think that just kind of gives us a cool color. So I'm going to cut it in half. And let's get a little string scrap. String scrap. So you fold this in half, take a string scrap, not a strap, a scrap. Just a little piece of wax linen thread I had left over. And then when you feed that through, it's easier to get your fibers to go through. Never a dull moment with Linda. All right, so that we've got that hull reinforced. We still need to be careful because we are dealing with cardstock. All right, so then if we put that on here, so when you put this in your journal this way, you'll have this off the top if you want. In fact, when I go to glue this down, I could also glue this down as a pocket. I think it needs a little bit something else to kind of break this up a little bit. Maybe, do we want a book page? Or maybe, is that too? Let's see what happens. Oh, thank you, Lou, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so what if we were to take a little piece of that? All right, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so we got that piece, and then this is going to go on top. But we need to colorize that piece just a little bit. I'm going to stick the scraps in my baggie. One of these days I'll get to that. I'll go ahead and put some Distress ink on here. You love the tag, Janice? Well, thank you. What is the ink pad and re-inker, please? Okay, Karen, I'm using Walnut Stain, and you get the Walnut Stain re-inker, and that's by Distress Inks. And then I also have Mermaid Lagoon, and I'll pick up the re-inker anytime that I purchase a new stamp pad so that I can refresh my stamp pad. Now they do have, for the Distress ink, the regular Distress, not the oxide, a product called Distress Refresher. And it works if your pad's just a little bit dry and it just got dry, you can refresh it. It doesn't necessarily re-ink it to make it dark, but it'll kind of bring it back alive a little bit. All right, so if we do that, since we have a purple in the background here, maybe we need to do a green. I think the green. We got the purple and we've got a little bit of blue, so let's do a green. I've got Bundled Sage. It's a light color, so let me grab Spin, you spin me right now, right now. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if I like that. I think that'll work as far as the color is concerned. Yeah. It's not that pea green. And it will kind of mute the text a little bit because I'm using the Distress Oxide. And that was Bundled Sage. Okay. And we got this guy. What do you think? Do you like that? All right, so let's do the word explore while I'm contemplating if I like all of the things we're doing here. And we're going to stamp that. Let's stamp it onto this scrap. So I'm going to use the archival ink. Is Raven here? Are you blue now? You love this tag? Okay, so let's put this right here. Got explore, and I'll leave the bottom torn, and I'm gonna cut two. Okay, and then let's put some distress ink on here. And we could put that like down there. All right. Oh no, you got a paper cut, right? I hate that. All right, Terry. I see you, Raven. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Do you like that? You love it? Thank you, Kristen. You can use bright colors, y'all. It won't kill you. I don't know what kind of embellishment I have. I could put some tulip dimensional glitter paint, like where the water is, kind of highlighting it. All right. Stays archival and stays on similar. They're similar. They are a permanent dye ink. Stays on is a solvent ink. It requires a solvent to clean it off. And it stinks. It has a smell to it. The archival ink doesn't have a smell to it. All right, I made this into a pocket. Okay? So you could put something in this way if you wanted. It could be a hidden spot. Hold it down. Kathy wants to know. Yeah. They're similar. They're not the same, but they will work. I have stays on. This is an old purple, but yeah. And it has a kind of a solvent smell to it. I have some in other colors too. Black and green. Never mind. You love using bright colors, really like seeing how you tone them down a bit. You're welcome, Kristen. I mean, because you could pop in that color. All right, let's put this right here. You think it smells good? It smells like almonds? I don't know. I think it's kind of stinky. All right. I thought if something smelled like almonds, you should be careful because that means you're getting poisoned. Robin agrees. She thinks it's stinky too. I'm not going to put the back on there right now. You saw how I do it. I'll figure something else out. I'm going to use some of the Tulip Dimensional Fabric Paint. And I've got the small no-clog writing cap. So I'm going to make sure I've got some paint coming out. Okay, I do. And then we're just going to go where the water lines are. Kind of get that glistening. And maybe like where the flag is. Let's just kind of come down the lead lines. I'm barely touching it. So there'll be a real small amount. Some people like the Wink of Stella or glitter pens. I kind of like doing this. It's really inexpensive. It doesn't dry out as fast as a pen does. And because I get clear, I can use it on anything. Y'all are freaks sniffing it. You like the smell. Am I funny? We're back, Carrie. I lost power. Do you like it? Do y'all like the way that one turned out? I'm going to get a drink. All right. What else you want? You want me to flip through the magazine again? This is kind of redundant, but oh well. Yeah, Carrie, whatever you're using works, use it. If you already have stays on, love it, use it. I ended up buying the Ranger ink because it was the great big pad, and I like using that with the big stamps. And so that's why I bought it. What I'd like to get next is I finally did get the sepia, but I want to get the watering can in the large stamp pad. I think I would use that color a lot, and it's a permanent ink. All right, y'all get into the raffle. Get in the raffle. All right, y'all like that? All right, now the glitter is just about dry because I barely touched it. So it's got a little bit of a sparkle on there. So we've made, are they out at the moment? The tulip paint on Amazon. You can get it at Hobby Lobby too, Rhonda. Hobby Lobby sells it too. In fact, I've got this one at Hobby Lobby. It's cheaper at Hobby Lobby, and you can use a coupon. You got watering can. Do you like it, Carrie? Is that a great color, Julie? Okay, I'll go through the magazine again. I've got it in my wish list. So I've got it in my wish list. All right, so let's go back where we started. So this, or where we left off. So this I decided to make just because I knew I had these rubber stamps handy. I knew I could make a tag, and I made my version. Okay? Made my version of it. Joanne sells it too, Sandra says. Your small generic stickles. Yeah, I don't have that many stickles. They're probably dried up. I haven't used them in so long. I didn't like the little bottles. I like the bigger bottle. All right, so I'm just kind of flipping through here to see if there's something else that inspires me. Here they just took a square and put it in the middle and put a sentiment with it. I mean, that's really simple. You like my version better, Barb? Well, thank you. These are book laces. So these are little containers for books, and you wear them as a necklace. Yours reopened, but you ordered online. Yeah, it comes in handy. You can order online. We've got botanical stamps. You can stamp across and make little squares. Watching while you clean up. Here they used a whole bunch of stamps and echo dyeing, pounding flowers into art. Your caps are still not working. I've ordered 2 times. Oh no! 2 different sizes? They're the wrong... Oh, so they're not fitting your bottle? Which bottle, though, Diane? Well, if you order one more time, you'll have all 3. I use all 3 of them. I'm pretty confident that's the small because I have the size that fits. This is the large, and it fits the craft paint. It also fits the Aleene's tacky glue. It's the same size. And then maybe this is the medium, but I thought that was the small. And I know I have another one, but I don't think I have it on anything. If I do, oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's the medium. The medium is on the tulip glue. The large can fit Aleene's, and it can fit craft paint. And then the tiny is on this tiny tacky glue. The small. I'm sorry. Now she's going to get all 3 sizes. And I will sometimes keep the lids. These I didn't because I knew I liked it on here. But I'll keep the lids to the other product. And I can take these off and wash them and use them in different other colors or products. That's right. I can find it. There we go. All right, so we need to do the raffle. Okay. I'm going to say, Robin, boss fight. Yes, I put water in it, Robin. Put water in it. Add water. I prefer this one with the big bottle of Aleene's tacky glue. The big to me is not quite a large enough hole, but if you are doing small things like you're going to glue down a doily and you only really want small dots, it works on the smallest bottle of Aleene's that you can get to water it down just a little bit, and then it'll come out really easily and you can put your dots down. You put your dots down. You can order them through Scrap Perfect. Robin will share the link. Oh, was this? Yeah, this is the raffle. We're raffling off this journal card right here. So I'm going to do that raffle right now. And we'll flip through this magazine some more. We're not going to make dolls. What else we got here? Sometimes, you know, even looking at the dolls, got funky faces again. They use some postage stamps. Here they made a little collage. It says fashion. Yeah, waiting on ketchup. Put some water in it, Robin. Put some water in it. All right, let's do the giveaway. And let's pick who's going to win the Don't Forget to Fly journal card. And that winner is Diane Ditzenberger. Congratulations, Diane. You won this journal card. It's a 5x7 journal card that I made. All right, so then let's, well, you know what? I just made this. I'll put the back on it. It should be dry now. I'll put the back on it before I send it out to you. Oh, it's not dry. I just stuck my finger in paint. We're going to raffle this little journal card off. Recent. Congratulations, Diane. And we're going to do the C ship journal card. Now we'll just do ship. Ship journal card. Open giveaway. There we go. All right, so I'm going to give this away. Okay? On all bottles of glue. Oh, gotcha. See, I get it. You saw me. I got it to work. It's just got to figure it out. Oh, let's see. Do I see anything else in here? Well, we could do something like this. Making that faux postage look. We could use the zigzag stamp to make our own. They used some white paper and just trimmed it. What else we got here? Here they made a little collage. Here's a little collage that they made on a journal page. We want to do something like that. We've got red. Here's some more Titanic stuff. Yeah, keep the lids. Take them off, clean them out. I'm trying to see what else I want to do. Here's where they used a woman and a clock and kind of made it look like a little stamped scene. Why don't we just see what I can do with the other ladies that I stamped out earlier? We can make something with those. How don't we do that? We'll just go on an inspirational run. Do we need a specific Amazon address to find each other's wish list? Yes. You can go to Amazon and then you click on, let me get Amazon, and you click on wish list. Where is it? Wish list. My list. arts and crafts. And then there's a way, send list to others. Public. I know there's a way to share it. View. Copy link. Okay, there. Yeah, you can copy the link. So y'all can view my wish list if that didn't truncate. And you can see things that I've put on my wish list. And my wish list changes. I go in and delete stuff that I don't need, or my mood has changed. So it's not the thing that I want anymore. I need to go back through it again. There's some things that I saw the other day that I want. All right, so I'm gonna trim out Lisa. We'll trim out Lisa. I just shared it. There it is, Carrie. I just shared my Amazon list. If it worked. If it didn't, I'll put it down below after the video. She probably was typing that as I was sharing it. That's usually what happens. All right, so I've started with this woman. This time I'm just playing with supplies that are on my desk, so to speak. Okay, so I've got her, and I know I've got a mess. Dang, I keep dropping all kinds of stuff today. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, I've got some sheet music. Okay, I've got a 5x7. This could be a folded card. Sometimes I usually cut these up, but I got a folded card. All right, so we're going to use that. I still have some of this gel print left. Why not? We'll do something with that. And then if we were to put her on there, maybe... Well, that's too big to fit on there. But if I made a smaller little envelope, that might look kind of cute. But what if I did a strip of that? And I like the purple. Ooh. I've got this shade of purple paper. I think what I want to do is I'm going to start here and rip. I like that. I'm going to trim this, cutting off these edges. Okay, so we've got this started. If we put her over here, maybe we had a little sentiment, maybe, or phrase that we liked. Oh, I know what. What if I were to stamp this whole area with the Bella Rose stamp? And then I like that stamp. Okay. So it's a different way to use a gel print, okay? Different way to use a gel print. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this out of the way. I'm going to get a scrap of paper here, put it inside, and I want a stamp block. Let's move this guy out of the way for a moment. Get my black ink. Oh wait, I need one more piece of scrap paper here. Okay. So I'm going to go down the edge. I'm going to rotate the rows a little. You see what I'm doing? Just kind of filling in. So then, thank you, Dee Dee, for your donation. When I put this down the edge, we have this background that we created. And I think what I want to do is stamp the sentiment. So I'm going to get that onto a block. I'll stamp that right here. I'm going to tear this out. And then I think I want to use this piece. We can put her up higher. Okay, so we need to colorize the roses a little bit. So I was going to use this little purple paper, but I didn't. So I'm put that aside. I've got shaded lilac. That might work behind there because we could color in the centers of the roses a little bit. I've got another tool. I need to clean it. Okay. Maybe we'll do that. And then we'll fill in with the Mermaid Lagoon. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, we're just kind of giving a little bit of color. There may be a little bit of pink on here. I didn't get it very clean. Okay, so we got a little bit of that on there. I'm going to take the Mermaid Lagoon and kind of go in the background. What do you think of that? The older you get, the more things you drop. Yeah, I don't have it for that one, but you can get it from one of the other colors. You like the way I color? Well, thank you. It's fast. So I think that's going to go right there. We'll just put some Distress Inks on her and the strip. All right, so that'll go right here. And then we're going to put her down up the top. Oh, well, thank you, Diane. I like for it to be easy. If I want to sit down and color, I'll sit down and color. But I like just adding a little bit of color to things, but not having to spend an hour colorizing it. Now, I will spend the time occasionally, and if it's a Beeline Designs rubber stamp, I'll scan it into my computer, so I don't have to sit and spend an hour colorizing it. Okay? I think I like that. What do you think so far? Now, you could keep going. You could put a doily behind there since y'all like your daggum doilies. I'm not going to. Or I think this is where I'm going to stay on this one. Other than I think I'm going to add a little bit of color to the words here. I'm going to use the lilac, I think, on here. It's kind of distressing it with a little bit of color. Okay? And I can put a little bit of this lilac on her cheekbone. You can barely see it, but there's a little bit there. Okay, so let's glue this together. You like my idea? Well, thank you. What idea was that? No. I come up with ideas. That's why I share them. Oh, red lips or pink lip color. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I have a tool for that. I'm just kind of lining it up on the edge. All right, so let's glue her down up here. All right, so I've got fired brick. That's a red. We can do that. And then I've got these Fantastics. So I'm just going to take this and color her lips. I can even give her eyeshadow. Let's see if I've got a color that'll work. I've got a tealy blue. I'm going to grab this tumbled glass. Gives her a little bit of eyeshadow. And I don't see. I think that'll be good. And well, no, they're they're got the cling back. You can use them on acrylic blocks. Have you been doing it by hand? You love the roses? Thank you, Kristen. And I think we put that right there. Maybe we'll get some bling. Where did I get the jumbo card? The 5x7 card? I probably picked them up at Hobby Lobby when they were on sale, 50% off. And it came with the cards and the envelopes. Or I can take a sheet of paper and make my own. She's been drinking. She's got a kind of a brownish nose. Let's see if we've got some more bling. What do we want to do? She doesn't have an earring. Oh, maybe it doesn't need bling. Oh, we could put some flowers on there. That's what we could do. No doily, but flowers. So maybe, here we go. Maybe those and these. All right, so I've got these little flowers. So what if we found a couple of different colors? I think we need 3 of these. And then I have we could put these in the centers. Maybe we can put one here, one there, one in her hair. What do you think? Grab the 1-1. Yeah, it's a 5x7. It's just a 5x7. Oh, you're talking about these cards. These cards, I have a link, or you can get them at the grocery store. Yeah, okay. That's what you're talking about. Now, if you're talking about this folded card, that was Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's 5x7. She's the official note taker and link giver. Oh, cool! You found those jumbo paper clips. Good job. You like that, Julie? Okay, so I think that's it. Let's do that. I was going to use this other bling, but I think that's the bling we need. All right, let's glue this together. Kind of adjust it the way I want. It's kind of got a 3D effect. Jack of all trades. Master of none. You love that, Kristen? Thank you. So flip through a magazine and get you inspiration from a magazine. Go to Pinterest and pick something. Even if it's something you've done before. See if you can make a different version. I think we need some glitter paint on here too. So this is the medium, no clog, writing cap that's on the tulip glue. So I'm just kind of following the outline of the rose. And I'm just going to do the one rose. You can do all of them if you want. It was a local grocery store to me. It was a super saver. All right, you like it? You're welcome. Yeah, 5x7. And then this was just a 5x7 pre-made card. I like it. You can see a little bit of glitter on here. Gel print. You have 2 thumbs up, Dee Dee. Awesome. All right, so this should be dry enough. I'm going to go ahead and glue the back on here. All right, so what do you want me to do? You mean keep coming up with some more ideas? Do I sell that in my shop? Well, I don't know what that is, so I have a link to those items. All right, I'm going to glue this card directly to the piece of paper here. Glue it down. And if you rub it, get that glue to go out to the edges. And then we'll trim this out. Those are called Fantastics. They are a blank. They're usually white with nothing on them. And then I rake it across a stamp pad. And whatever color that stamp pad is, it picks it up. And then you can colorize stamped images or whatever you want. I learned about them a few years back. Fantastics. All right, so we've got that. You thought you could only use clear stamps on the blocks? Oh no, you can use these too. You got to peel the thing off of it, Carrie. There's a paper backing and you got to peel it off, and then this will stick to the block. Lots of people. Fantastics. They're from Toscanito. I always say that wrong. Y'all gave me a lesson once and I don't remember. I've slept since then. But do I have one that doesn't have anything on it? Yeah, here's one that doesn't have anything on it. You get two different tips. You get this pointy tip and you get the blunt tip. You get 6 per package, 3 of each kind. And then you can wash these out. I just keep them with the same color in here. I use the same basic colors family. What is the glitter glue and the tips? The glitter glue, or paint actually, it's glitter paint, is Tulip Dimensional Fabric Paint. And I've got the medium no clog writing cap on there. Alright, let's put some Distress ink on this bad boy. Yeah, posted the jumbo playing cards. Y'all have fun with those. Alright, so I've just applied some Distress inks and some journal lines to the back of that card. And that's going to be our next raffle. And if y'all haven't already, please join the raffle. Alright, what else you want me to do before we get off here? I can do one more thing. You know what I didn't do? Let's finish decorating these. What do you think? I think we can decorate these up. Add some more elements to them. I've got my little goodie bag here. Oh, that might look good on there. Even if we did... Oh, I got a couple of these that I've matted up. Oh, perfect. I've got 3. All right, that gets me started. And I have... Ooh, maybe this purple paper. Yeah, because then I could put a little bit behind that. All right, now I have this little piece. I think I may just leave it the way that it is. But if I see one... Oh, wait, I do have one. We could attach this on here with a little bit of that purple behind it, and this becomes a little tuck spot. Okay. Yeah, it has... This has got glitter in it. That's glitter. That's got glitter in it. And I don't sell this in my shop. You can get it at Hobby Lobby for the bottle. It comes with a regular cap like this. Right. Thank you, Jeanette, for your donation. Thank you so much. You can get a regular cap on it, which that's what it looks like. It's just not super fine. But if you want the super fine tip, that's a medium no clogs by Scrap Perfect. Thank you, Karen. You like it? Okay. Who is Robert? All right. I think I got an idea. All right, let's do this raffle. And then we're going to put these together. So I'm going to make these into elements. real fast. And we're going to flip through the journals. How much did we get to? I should probably look. You just thought it was another art glitter? No, it's glitter. It's glitter paint. It's not a glue. All right, so I need to go here and refresh. And so we are just shy of doing 2 journals today. We need another $15 and we can give away 2 journals. Okay? So let's go back here. See you, Julie. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. I'm going to clean my hands off. Did y'all get entered in the raffle? I need a new spray bottle for my cleaner. It was given to me. It was a cheap dollar store one. I have to keep pumping it. Thank you, Carrie Barber, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Kathy. Okay. Y'all enter the raffle. Yeah, Carrie Barber just donated. She donated $10. All right. Let's enter the raffle. And then I'm going to do the raffle for the... what do I want to say? The... I like this. Journal card. Okay. I think I'm going to cut squares to be this size. Don't trust Linda in math. Okay, so we need $18.55 donated in order to get to the second journal. Thank you. Yeah, don't trust listener. I thought it was around $15. I was guessing. Okay. All right. I was just make sure everybody got in. I see a bunch of people that got into the raffle, and we're going to give away this journal card. I just ordered some 6x9 envelopes so I can mail 5x7 cards. I was having a hard time because I didn't have that size of an envelope, and I didn't want to take the time to make some. All right, let's pick a winner for the journal card, the ship journal card, and that winner is Diane Ditzenberger. You won again. That's twice. You are on a streak today. Well, thank you, Diane. Whoop, whoop. All right, so here's what we're going to do. The last raffle of the day, we're going to give away a journal that I made, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give away a journal. So those that donated today are eligible to win that journal, and I'm just going to hope that y'all are honest if you donated, because I had to, my computer rebooted, so I lost that list of everybody who had donated. Robin may know them, but I don't know them all. I know quite a few of you, and I kind of recognize some of the names. So we're going to start a new raffle, and this is for 1 junk journal, and it'll be for donators only. And all right, so this will be for 1 journal, and if we get enough by the end of the raffle, we'll give away more than 1, okay? All right, I think what I'm going to do is I want this purple as a square, and that I will probably round the corners, and this is about 2¼ inches, so if I go 2½ inches, I'm looking at my paper cutter here, I'm going to see how that looks. I think that'll work. And I need 4 2½ inch squares. So I'm just going to cut this. I think I need 1 more strip. I'm going to save that piece of paper because I may use it for something else. I'm going to go ahead and stack a couple of these together. 2½. And let's do it one more time. So I got a little scraps left over we can use for something else. All right, so Robin says now we only need $8.55 to give away 2 journals today. All right. So we've got a 1/4 inch quarter rounder. So I'm just going to round the corners. Okay. So now I've got this piece and this piece. And I think it needs something else. Okay. So let's apply some distress inks. And I think I may go around the edges with a rubber stamp. Oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you so much for your donation. You are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Dee Dee. Are you ready for gel printing? Remember to bring your gel plate, your brayer. If you have copy paper, bring copy paper. I'll have my stencils, and I'll have some paint. If you have a color or certain paint that you want to bring that. I'm having an in-person workshop in Yukon, Oklahoma on May the 23rd. If y'all are interested in that, Robin may share that link if she gets it from the event. All right, I think I like the coloring because it's so bright, and I think I want to stamp around that. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to give the, I like the textured edges. I think that's what we'll use. Let's use the textured edges today. All right, so I got one of these long, skinny. Oh, thank you, Janice, for your donation. Ah, here we go. Let's use some. Oh, we'll use this one. This is my favorite. It's kind of like a damask. Thank you all that donated. I greatly appreciate your support. Y'all are amazing. I'm going to get a scrap of paper. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want these purple pieces to not be so... Wah! So I'm going to put... That's a technical term. Wah! Oh, dear. So then I'll go ahead and just add this right around the edge. So then when we put this on top, oh, thank you, Barb, for your Barb Dingwell. Thank you for your donation. See, doesn't that look so much better than without the text behind it? Can you see the difference there? How that looks? Okay, so let's do the others. I'm going to move my stamp pad closer to me because my arms are getting tired. I worked out this morning. I had to do push-ups. Lots and lots of push-ups. Hey, if y'all, oh, that's okay, Robin. How many of y'all have a YouTube channel? Won't you say, poor man's, oh, you need, okay, yeah, we'll get some, cheesecloth. How many of y'all have a YouTube channel? If you do, speak up in the chat. Speak up and let us know what you do. Okay. Got that stamped. Oh, thank you, Karen, for your donation. Up there. Put that over here. So let's get some cheesecloth. Robin's favorite. Yeah, we haven't got dinner planned tonight. Maybe I will buy some Chinese food. All right, so I cut a little piece. And I'm going to open this up a little bit. What do we want? Do we want a teal color? Or do we want to go with the same kind of purple, which would be Pop Rocks? I can spray it this color. Or let me see if I've got... I don't think we want that color. I've got a blue that would be lighter. I'm almost out of these. I've got that shade of teal. I have a turquoise. Alrighty. Neon green. Angelica is so bad. Alright, I think I'm going to do the purple. The Pop Rocks is that color. So I'm going to shake it. Shake, shake, shake it up. Alright, so now my fingers are going to get dirty again. Returning that stuff to sender, Diane. Alright, I'm going to kind of flip it over. Wow, look at that color. You see that? It'll be lighter when it's dried. They are open back up as far as I can tell. I've just got to check to see if they've got the stuff I need. Dry, dry. I have a bunch of I need to order from them because I'm running out. Y'all have been good. Who opened up to make Tattered Angels? It was made by a couple of ladies many years ago who designed it. And then they sold the company. And then they sold the company. And they sold the company. And then it was sold again last year. All right. Cheesecloth. All right, I think I want to round the corners of the cards. You like the cheesecloth? Thank you. Just want a little piece of it. I don't know. I'm going to play with that a little bit. See how I want to do it. Play with it and just check it out. You like the ladies? Are they rich? Okay, so I got those all quarter rounded. Should have 4 of these guys. I'm trying to decide if I want to layer. I think I want it on the back. So let's see. A little piece of that. And this one will go on here. So probably like that. And maybe a little bit of this to go on this piece. Okay. I think I've got a plan now. Let's start gluing it together. You're so excited, and I just can't hide it. You like these, Diane? So the images are from Calico Collage. They're her butterfly images. And I punch those out or hand cut them. And then I cut some squares out of dictionary pages. And then this is a punch. I don't know if this one's a Stampin' Up! Punch or if it's a EK Success punch. I think I like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this up and I'm going to put a little squiggle of glue down. And then I'll take this cheesecloth and kind of work it into that glue. Try not to use my fingers as much and I don't get them all messy. What I like about Aleene's is that if you get somewhere you don't want it, it dries clear. Okay. Alright, so I got that down. So now I'm going to take this piece and we're going to glue it on top. Ah, you're welcome! You're about to lose control, and I like it. I'm so excited. You're going to try the butterflies on black. You love that, Robin? Can we use more than one coupon when we order? It depends. If you have already got a coupon code coming to you or you just got one, I'll have to give you a different coupon code. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put a block on there just to kind of help that cheesecloth adhere. And then we'll just keep working on these. Severe thunderstorm warning in Springfield. Well, see, we were supposed to get some really bad tornado watches in Oklahoma yesterday, and it didn't happen where I live. We had some weather right before we went to bed, 10:30, 11 at night. And then I went out today, and my lawn chairs were blown everywhere. I was like, well, I guess we had some wind. Okay. And I think I'm going to put this kind of to one side on here. So that'll be a little tuck spot we can use. You're getting more here where you are? You're in upstate New York, right? All right, I'm going to put that right there. You like that? I'll set another block. There we go. We'll do this one. Lightning storms. Well, I didn't even bother to look outside. I don't know why the power flickered here. I got stuck to my finger. And I think, open this up. Maybe something like that. You might try these butterflies. You love the gold and the black. Isn't it kind of cool? I mean, you could do it in different, like you said, different shapes. It doesn't have to be just butterflies. It just makes it really rich looking. All right, so then I'm just going to put this guy kind of in that middle. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. I'm going to flip through the journal and then we will pick a winner. And you can tell me, do you want the Out to Sea journal or did you want a Jane Austen journal? And I think we got enough for all three, did we? Yeah, I probably had a tornado. I stood pleased and cleaned up Coca-Cola. Yeah, thanks, Robin. Man, what a day. Wasted a whole Coke. Now my floor's going to be sticky. Surprised Hercules wasn't over here looking at it. Okay. I like it. All right, so there's what I made. I'm taking the blocks off so y'all can see them. So that was one 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. I stamped the butterflies in gold embossing powder. Yeah, that was gold glitter embossing powder. Gold glitter embossing powder. And then these were calico collage images that I layered up. You like it? All right, so let me move this out of the way. I'm going to put blocks on them so they'll stay in place. Alrighty, I'll put those back here. Alright, so we're about to draw for the winners. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. And then I also made these two cards at the beginning. And I made that today. And what else? Oh yeah, we made this today that I can cut up and do out of same thing. Layer some stuff up on there. I'll make some cards out of those. That'll be fun. All right, so this is the Out to Sea journal. This is for the actual subscription box images. You can get this as a digital download. I will have the physical box starting tomorrow, but not really. It's only going to be for those that are already subscribed that'll be available to. I'm going to make it a private thing so y'all can't see it yet because it's not quite ready. But this is the journal that I made. I finished it yesterday so I could have it for the live stream today. Now, if you donated, make sure you entered the raffle. You're glad you were able to watch that, Jennifer? Well, yay! Thank you, Mariana. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. It's got a little flip out. Like that. Like this. I'm not, if you need me to slow down, you need to see something, just say so. I showed this at the beginning. I used a mix of the printed journal pages. I made my own background papers. I used some book pages. I used sheet music. I used a map. So that's one. Yeah, I'm going to try to pre-order. They're going to, maybe they can. I got to get it all worked out. I'm not quite there yet. So it's going to be one of those sight unseen things because I'm still waiting on a couple of products to arrive. And my goal is to have it ready by the last Monday of the month. And then this is a Jane Austen journal. They're pretty much the same. Thank you, Janice. I made these a while back. I had them in a shop. And that shop closed. So I brought all my stuff home that didn't sell in the shop. And I've been offering it here. So. Alright, so I'm going to pick the first winner. And then you tell me, do you want the Out to Sea or Jane Austen? And then the two Jane Austens, I've got one that says The Pride and Prejudice on the cover. And the other one's at the writing desk. Okay. The Sea Bunny. The Sea Bunny I did on Monday. Yeah, I signed it. It's signed. The Sea Bunny was in honor of one of my followers. Her boyfriend committed suicide, and every time he saw a bunny rabbit, he would call them fiddlesticks. She used to be in the Navy Reserve, so it worked out that I was making the nautical kit, and we did the Out to Sea, and we added the bunnies because there are in the stories and stuff is sea bunnies. So that's why there's a digital download that's free to anybody that wants it. But the physical kit will be available coming up. I don't know if I'm going to have it up tomorrow all the way. But if you want the digital, you can get the digital version right now. You love the pages? Well, thank you, Janice. The C1 you can get as a digital download. Yeah. And if you go to my website, the Sea Bunny, you can pick up there. Anybody can get the Sea Bunny. Okay? I made it free for everybody. Because it was about suicide awareness. All right, so it looks like we've got Jeanette, Jennifer, Lou, Dee Dee, Mariana, Sandra, Carrie, Janice, Robin, Diane, Kathy, Connie, Karen, Crafty Blind Girl, who's Rhonda, Barb Dingwell, Raven, and Terry, who have entered the raffle. Y'all ready for this? And I'm going to pick a winner, and then y'all tell me which one you want. Yeah, they're sea bunnies. You looked them up. They're really cool, aren't they? You're welcome, Mariana. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Tell me which one you want. And again, the winner, if I don't already have your mailing address, you need to go to my website. Please create a user account and put your address in, especially if you're not from the United States. If it doesn't allow you to put the address in, let me know, and I can, and with your mail, give me your mailing address information, and I will put it into my system, because it means that I don't have your country to ship to as an option, and I can get that updated. It's extra work because I have to manually go in and set the shipping, and that's why not every country is in my shop. So, all right, let's pick a winner. The first winner is, good luck to everybody. All right. The first winner is Barb Dingwell. Barb, you won. Do you want the Out to Sea, or do you want a Jane Austen journal? What else? Monday, I think I'm going to do an eclectic journal. I've got a few pages. I've got some fussy cut elements that I need to use. Like, this is a whole basket full of stuff that I need to start using, or it starts to pile up. That's why I've been giving some of it away. Out to Sea. Barb's getting the Out to Sea. So I think Monday it's going to be an eclectic journal. I'll probably use some of the pages from the Artful journal kit that I have as a digital download that's in my shop. All right. Congratulations, Barb. Yay. Congratulations, Barb. All right. So Barb's getting the Out to Sea journal. I'm going to take that away. Put that over here for now. And then the next two winners, just let me know, do you want the Pride and Prejudice or do you want the writing desk? They're pretty much the same on the inside, same concept of pages, okay? Yay! All right, so let's pick the next winner. Dee Dee! Dee Dee, do you care which one it is? Do you want Pride and Prejudice or you want her at the writing desk? All right, so you like... I think that's what we're going to do Monday. I'm going to sit here and make some journal cards and other elements. What do you win? One of these journals. Which one do you want? Which one do you want, Dee Dee? Pride and Prejudice or writing desk? Jane at the writing desk. I'm waiting on her, and then once she says, I'll pick the next one. And I got my cup with the lid on. Dee Dee, pick one. She's like, awesome, thank you. Oh, dear. Surprise you. Okay. All right, you're going to get the Pride and Prejudice. All right, Dee Dee's getting Pride and Prejudice. All right, and then the next winner is Janice Brammer, and I just shipped your package. Okay, thank you, Barb. Janice, you won the other Jane Austen journal. Thank you so much. I'll get the journal cards we made today. So we made those. And we made these. We made a page that I'm going to cut up and turn into elements like these journal cards and elements that I made. And that glue will dry here in a little bit. It's still wet. But you like that? All right. Think you're lagging behind. I understand, Dee Dee. We got you, though. I already picked for you. All right, Jeanette. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate your supporting me. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Again, I'll be back Monday, and I'll be doing some eclectic journaling, creating some. I'll probably do a couple of page tutorials for y'all, and then we'll do 2 covers of journals, okay? You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Karen. And thank you, Mariana. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Barb, Dee Dee, Kathy, Carrie. Thank you so much, Robin. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all my admins. Y'all are amazing. Angelica, thanks for being here. Thank you, Mariana. You're welcome, Sandra. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad y'all had fun. You're very welcome, Diane. I will. I'll put it into your subscription box. I'll hold it. We'll see y'all Monday. I hope y'all had fun, even with all the snafus. It happens. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Lou. Make sure y'all create a user account on my website and send me a message. All right, I'm going to go take a break. I got to go do some work with Henry, and I'll work on some journal cards and stuff for Monday and work on the website. Will do, Mariana. Hercules is over here taking a nap. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you for supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all are amazing, wonderful friends, and I love each and every one of you. And I'm glad you could be here today. Hey, if you like this, do give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Leave a comment after we end the live stream in the comment section. It helps YouTube see the video that we're interacting together. And before you leave YouTube, go to somebody else's video and then exit. Alrighty. Oh, good, Janice. I'm glad you like the writing desk. You're welcome, Diane. All right, I'm going to get off here. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Oh, I didn't type it right. Y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to get off here. Bye.